Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to more Danganronpa Another. Last time, last time was like the worst ever. It was awful, and I cried a lot. So if you missed that, you should definitely go back and watch the end of Chapter 4. You should do that because something happened at the very end of Chapter 4 that was really weird and really confusing, and you're gonna see what I mean as soon as I load up the file and start Chapter 5. So make sure that you've seen that, because you're gonna be very confused otherwise. I mean, I'm still confused either way. Like, I saw it, and I still don't understand what's going on. But let's try to find out together, shall we? Let's see what is going on here in Chapter 5 of Danganronpa Another. We got this guy here, who is a relative of, what was his name? Kisaragi Hanzo? I forget what this guy's first name was, but they'll probably remind us here.
Well, very nice. Everyone is shocked by this surprise, right? Kisaragi-kun is also a freshman at Hope's Peak Academy, the same as you. But, due to some circumstances, he joined late, so let it go.
He joined late? Yamatoni. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't think it should be like, I don't think it's Yamatoni, because like that sounds like it's all kind of one thing. I feel like the hyphen is kind of supposed to separate a bit, so Yamato ni? I don't know. Yamato ni? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh. Wait, maybe is ni like, I don't know Japanese that well. Is that like another suffix like kun or chan or, you know, whatever, san, that kind of thing? Am I just not, I don't think I've heard that one before. Is that what it is? Yamato? Mikako-chan, do you know him? Hey, Mikako-chan, why did you turn so blue? Who are you? Makaru? I'm asking who he is. The guy called the transfer student. Oh my god. The transfer student that no one expected. A new character appeared in this place that started with only 15 people. Myself, including myself. That alone was enough to confuse our heads. A character named Yamato Kisaragi, looking at us with a quiet smile. Makaru had a fierce stare at him and waiting to open his mouth. And finally, when it did... What? What? What the fuck kind of voice do I give this guy? Man, I was so... As much as it hurts to lose Haru and Satsuki, and as much as I love doing their voices, like their voices were probably some of my favorites to do. At the very least, with the group getting smaller, it becomes a bit easier to remember everyone's voices, and it becomes a bit easier on my throat to like not have to switch constantly between like 15 different voices at all times. And now they just throw another character in who's got like, I don't even know what to do with this guy's voice, dude. Like, what? Oh, shit. I should have thought about this before I started recording. But I could have never predicted that he would talk like this. What the hell? Okay, you know what voice I'm gonna try to give him? Okay, this is dumb, but literally before I started recording this, I was watching, I was watching like a meme compilation or a TikTok compilation of the Voros twins. You know, the Da Vinci? Those guys? I don't know. So I'm gonna try to do a voice like that just because, I don't know. I think it's funny. Mado to your heart, star. Everyone's idol it's Yamato Kisaragi. I don't know if that was good enough. I'll work on it a bit, okay? Everyone's just speechless at this. Oh my god, Makaru's eyes are just, like, gone. Was that okay? Nah, too ordinary. It seems like I was a little bit bored there. That's such a dumb voice for him, man. What? What are you saying? Are you crazy? This is a joke. Thanks to you, I just made an embarrassing face. Good lord, I'll throw up. Wow, I'm so sorry. Huh? I'm sorry. God, don't let me die. I have sinned, but just forgive me from dying. The first words that came out of Kisaragi's mouth were a hilarious joke that only seemed awkward by anyone, but soon we realized that his condition was somewhat weird.
Oh, hey, you! I've already bullied you for how long? I told you to get along with them! Kisaragi-kun is a kid with a soft heart, even though he seems like that. Well, excluding that, Kisaragi-kun, there's a little bit of an abnormality on his own brain. It should be said that their mind is a little off the shelf. It's not normal to be like that, after all. What?
I am called Mado. Yo yo, are you worried about me? I don't see anything bad here. There's something wrong with his brain? That doesn't matter. I don't care if this kid is a genius or a lunatic. Now the important thing is the existence of this being. We know there's been 15 freshmen at Hope's Peak Academy this year. We haven't heard anything like the Ultimate Inventor. And it's not just that. It's a transfer student who suddenly appeared in the environment of this very Hope's Peak Academy, which it was blocked and sealed off from the outside. Meanwhile, Makaru was speaking her complaints about how things were too rapid to get to understand. Makaru's words were cut off by her. Yamato ni. Kurokawa, ua? That reaction, you know him too. What's the difference here, Mikako Kurokawa? Kurokawa? What is happening to her? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? It was in a single moment. Kurokawa's tears began to blend in bright blood. It began to ooze out of her eyes, nose and ears like a fountain. What the actual shit? Where's the text box? Ah! Mikako-chan. Why is it actually gone now? What the fuck? Kurokawa. Oh my, is this a glitch or is this supposed to happen? Was she the text box all along? What? Oh, this is a bit difficult to read.
Pooh! This is more than I expected.
What do you mean? It's as if you knew that you showed Yamato Kisaragi in front of us. Mikako Kurokawa would pass out.
Well now, don't you all want to know?
What can I do? The blood doesn't stop. Monokuma, what are you doing? Your role should be to cure a student when they're injured in an accident, like you did with Kinjo.
Why should I?
What?
This isn't exactly an unfortunate accident. She'd rather just die like this. It's like, whoops, she's done too many emotional expressions. How are you supposed to take care of that in the first place, huh? Well, I don't know, so I'll leave it to you.
What the heck?
Well, either way, Kisaragi-kun, come this way.
Yes, teacher.
Here, it's Kisaragi-kun's e-handbook. Be careful not to lose it.
Oh god, I don't know if that's the right voice for him. Wow, thank you. I'll do it. I'll cherish this. That sounds too much like Haru's. I don't want to give this guy Haru's voice. That feels too soon.
I have explained to you roughly everything about living in here, remember? Then try to get along with your friends.
Okay.
You guys get along with Kisaragi-kun. Kisaragi-kun's information has been added to your e-handbooks, so if you're curious, you can look at it.
Monokuma, wait a... I'm so confused. Damn it, my friend is bleeding and she's collapsed in front of my eyes. Even with that pretense of wanting someone to die, this Monokuma. I can never forgive someone like that. What should we do? What should I... Mikako-chan, please wake up. Even if you ask me. You guys, stop blanking. Hurry up and support the other side. Makaru? You, the transfer student. I'm so full of things that I want to say, but right now the first thing is to save Mikako Kurokawa. Because I have a lot to hear from this woman. It'll be difficult if she dies now. Yeah, let's move to the infirmary first. It's on the first floor, so the location is close. What? We decided to pick up the unconscious Kurokawa and take her to the infirmary. In the meantime, the revelation of Kisaragi, the transfer student who doesn't even blink even though a person is bleeding and collapsed, seemed like a creepy person. He's just standing there? What is going on? Chapter 5, Despair Eclipse. Hope never falls to despair. I don't know how to feel about all this. What happened? Why is the text box gone now? I don't get it. I can't tell if that was like a meta thing with Kurikawa. Like, because like I had the theory that she was a robot or something, right? And I don't know if that's supposed to mean something, or if it's literally just a glitch. It is. I don't know. I don't understand. After taking Kurikawa, who lost consciousness over massive bleeding, we went to the infirmary together for the first aid. Then we brought her to a private room, and then we immediately gathered at Makaru's room. A sudden transfer student and Kurikawa losing consciousness. Less than a day has passed since we decided to continue Satsuki's will and defeat the mastermind. We were so confused by the rapid change of the situation. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with no text box for now. I'm sorry if that is, distracting or it hurts your brain. It hurts my brain, too, and I'm the one who's trying to read it out loud, okay? I don't know. Mikako-chan, I'm sure she'll be okay. Even Kurikawa was knocked down, and Kinjo isn't shouting and isn't showing any reaction. The four of us are the only ones in this wide school. It feels too unreal. 5. They're not in this room, but there's a guy running around outside. Kisaragi, you mean? Who is he? The person named Yamato Kisaragi. The e-handbook really was updated. Well, if you think about it simply, they would be the mastermind. Yeah, the mastermind. But didn't Makaru thought that Kurikawa was the mastermind? I didn't know things were going to turn out like this, but that doesn't mean Mikako Kurikawa is also free from guilt. You saw it too, right? As soon as she saw that transfer student, she became anxious and shed tears. That's true. As soon as she saw him, she mentioned Yamato ni. The most primary candidate is Yamato Kisaragi. At the same time, I can't stop being suspicious of Mikako Kurikawa, because we can't reach the conclusion that there's only one mastermind. What, you mean it can't be only one mastermind? The only thing I admire from you is your ignorance. Rather, don't you think that the possibility of the mastermind's revenge was because of the character named Yamato Kisaragi appeared? That means, are you saying the mastermind that it's mixed in our group, and the one behind it in hiding that controls everything? Right, my head is useful indeed. Think about it. There's no creature called Monokuma on this planet. That means someone is controlling it. Wouldn't that explain that Mikako Kurikawa, who was with us, wasn't the one controlling it? Yeah, huh? But didn't Kisaragi and Monokuma move all the same in the gym a little while ago? I'm not sure about that yet, but maybe they did something without our knowledge. It may have been a reserved operation, or because of the distance we did not see it. Even so, it means that he's not a trustworthy person. What is certain is that he's been on the sidelines since we got involved in this incident. Yeah, if they don't have anything to do with the mastermind, they can't come from outside the school either. Still, wouldn't it be better to talk directly with Kisaragi-kun than to be suspicious? We don't know what kind of person he is yet. Mikako-chan is the same. When she wakes up, let's talk calmly. I hate being suspicious like this. I don't suppose you guys think that person named Kisaragi Yamato is just a mysterious figure that just popped up suddenly, do you? What are you talking about? Huh? Wait, do you have any information about Kisaragi-kun, Rei-chan? Maeda, please for the love of God help me. I don't think I can handle these fools by myself. Oh, Akane Teruya, you saw it when we reported about the 3rd floor, right? The Hope's Peak Academy graduation album. Graduation album? Kisaragi Hanzo was the name of the owner of the graduation album. It's too perfect to be a coincidence, isn't it? Somehow, when I heard the name Kisaragi, I recall where it was, that album. I remember now. I'm more curious as to how you can forget about such an important information. And not only that, you guys, did you see the mark in the ballroom's arsenal? Mark? You mean the mark with the 2 moons overlapped in blue? Yes. Mae had already heard it before, but that mark is the crest of the Kisaragi Foundation. It's not a widely known company to the general public, but it's a giant company in the shadows with a broad reach of high-tech science sector. Kisaragi Foundation. Kisaragi. I remember. When I was younger, my father signed to sell robot vacuum cleaners. The source was from the Kisaragi Foundation. Yeah, there's that way. There's that way that people may know. Although it is a company with a lot of secrets, as to whether it was controlling the mass media or not is unknown. Then Kisaragi-kun is from that big corporation's family? If that's the case, it wouldn't be surprising, since the graduation album of Hanzo Kisaragi was discovered, and the arsenal has a mark of the Foundation. But, just looking at this, doesn't it seem that there is some kind of relationship between the Mastermind and the Kisaragi Foundation, which we are facing right now? That's right, and it turns out there was one more thing, Makaru. There's a clue related to the Kisaragi Foundation. Is it really? Which one? At that time, I couldn't say anything, but I found a picture of a person who looks like Yamato Kisaragi in the school's office while investigating the 4th floor. Yep, that's him. Yeah, that photo I found with Kinjo. As I had room to organize the situation, I began to think of it. The person in the picture that resembled Hanzo Kisaragi in the graduation album was Yamato Kisaragi, whom I met in person a while ago. Unfortunately, Kinjo has that picture right now. That's what Maeda-kun had been talking about with Kinjo-kun in the school's office for a long time. Why didn't you tell us right then? I think I was a little confused back then. Well, things were happening, and Kinjo himself told me to stay quiet, and spoke some nonsense. Some nonsense? You've come to reveal it now, but Kinjo was also suspicious of Kirikawa. Kinjo hasn't seen Kisaragi yet, so I wonder if he'll keep thinking that way. Well, he's that kind of guy. But right now, he has become a useless partner. Then, there are 3 clues related to Kisaragi in this large academy? Yes, and do you guys know the reason why I'm suspicious of Kisaragi Yamato? Mikiko Kurikawa, who overreacts to Kisaragi, was suspicious for the same reason. But I wish we could talk to him. You're tenacious. Well, do whatever you want. As I see it now, he's a guy with a broken head, so there's a high probability that there's nothing to talk about. What? Makaru, where are you going? There's still a lot to organize with you guys. I have to move. It's about time that guy notices us.
Wow, what are you all doing here?
Monokuma? What? I don't want to see your face. Can you leave now?
No, but I was looking for you one by one because I couldn't see you anywhere. I looked around the school. Wait, but what's this? There was obviously nobody in this room on the surveillance camera, right? No way, you guys. You haven't done anything to the surveillance camera, have you?
What is he saying now? He must have broken down. Are you trying to cover up your self-management mistakes with us? You really are a rotten piece of trash. Get his ass.
Breaking my heart with this sudden profanity. Well, anyway, Miss Makaru makes sense. The facilities are old, so it's whatever.
The facilities are old? What does that mean? The facilities of Hope's Peak Academy shouldn't be that old, right?
What was it? Oh yeah, the switch room and the power room was also a little bad because of the lights out, right? I guess that's what I mean. I don't know, I don't freaking know. I got worked up about the camera and I came here because I have something to tell you. Well, I think you already know if I don't say it, but the 5th floor of the school area is now open, so it's okay to research as much as you want.
Do what you like. The 4th floor was mostly locked classrooms anyways.
That for 4th floor. Wait. That was for the 4th floor. If you compare it to the human body, it's a bit sensitive. Shall I say it's the shameful part of it?
What are you talking about? What? Don't make strange comments.
Miss Tyra, your face is blushing. Boo-hoo. Well, rest assured, the 5th floor is wide open. But, unlike so far, you'll need to be a little more prepared. It is also the top floor. You guys seem knocked down, so I thought it would be best for the last-minute atmosphere.
What?
Are you prepared to reach the truth? Then go ahead. Think of this as a service for seeing you guys so motivated. Oh, I'll have to go and see the status of the camera. Bye!
Alright, well... What? We'll need to be prepared. He's probably just scaring us for nothing. Anyways, did you see it? So far, I was alone and I didn't have much doubts because there were far more people back then. If 4 or 5 people suddenly disappear while the number of people is reduced as they are now, the likelihood of being caught will increase each time. We can't talk for a long time in my room because there's 1 or 2 limits that can let this slide on a basis like I just did. So, what should we do? If it wasn't for the jamming in Makaru's room, it would all go into the ears of the mastermind. For now, let's talk briefly on only when there is something we really need to say. I'll call you when we need it, so you guys act like you normally do. As usual, you're talking about eating in the morning together and not leaving our rooms at night, etc.? Alright, you were doing that too. What does it matter? Let's just act together. Instead, I won't lock the door to my room and keep it open, so make sure you come in and out of my room from time to time. Suspicion will decrease the less time we gather. What was that for? What's with that stupid reaction? Do you hate it?
No, it's not like that, but it's a first. For someone like Makaru to suggest that.
I knew Rei-chan is a good girl, even though she seemed to not care about us before. She really helped us a lot. Stop annoying me. I told you to not be mistaken, because you and I aren't friends. This is just cooperation. Don't try and cross the line with useless remarks. Cooperation means you can be a friend. So don't be so cold, Rei-chan. Shut it. I'll get rid of the jamming soon, so come out and go to the 5th floor to investigate. What did she do to that teddy bear? What?
Makaru?
Rei-chan, did I make you upset? She's just shy, right? I mean, even if she says those things, saying that she will always keep her door open means that she trusts us that much.
Yeah, we're all ready to join forces and smack the mastermind right now. Let's follow Makaru to the 5th floor and begin our investigation.
I wanted to check that bear, but I don't know. We're still riddled with mysteries and there's a long way to go. I could feel that our hearts were united in this despair. Kenjo, Kurikawa, Kisaragi, Yamato. The confusion was still the same, but we were filled with hope more than ever. I decided to go with everyone to investigate the 5th floor. Okay. Morning. Why does he still move slowly? Why is he still moving so slow? What the heck? I thought he ate food. Well, let's check this bear. It's a teddy bear next to the door. It looks like Makaru had the jamming switch hidden inside this teddy bear. Oh, there's something here. Oh, okay. Also, why is the text box in the middle of the screen now? I'm very, very confused about this. It's a globe, surprisingly delicate. Yo, another monocoin, let's go! Can we look at the books? Nope. Okay. Why? I don't understand why he's going so slow now. I really don't get it. I mean, it shouldn't be that, right? Because, like, we ate food before the Chapter 4 investigation, we started moving fast again, right? It looks like everyone went to the 5th floor. I have to go investigate as well. Oh, well, now he's just really moving slow. Oh. Ah. The person standing on the way to the school entrance was Yamato Kisaragi, the mysterious figure who appeared a while ago. Oh, hello there. Why is the text box like this? What is going on with this? I don't understand. You were Kisaragi. Nice to meet you. You haven't said anything since we've met here. I'm Yuki Maeda. Are you there, Kisaragi? Woo, ugh. Are you angry? I didn't mean to. Gah. What? What the? Tyra's statement about having a conversation certainly made sense, but I couldn't establish a proper communication, which is likely to be due to his brain state. No, he seemed to be angry with me, more than anything else. At least when I saw him at the gym, he was easy, but I think he can speak. Why did he just stare at me and stutter? I don't know, let's think about Kisaragi's issue later. and start with the investigation on the 5th floor. Because it's a new place, we might be able to find something. Bro, he's still going slow! What is wrong with him? What is wrong with... Is something wrong with the game? I don't understand. Well, before we do that, let's actually go in here now and see if we can get some abilities. Okay, here we go. Kakeru Yamaguchi, what is yours? Permanently increases HP by 2? Ooh, that's good. Though honestly, the trials have been kind of easier lately, so I don't know. Like I think I only lost a heart one time in the last trial, so I don't know if I really need that, but it's definitely still pretty good. Kanata skill First Aid recovers 1 HP per each phase completed. Oh, that's good. That's also good. And then Yuhara counter argument requires only 1 slash to remove the opponents from marks. That's not bad, it's just kind of situational. And what are... I really want to... I almost just want to get these no matter what they are. Just because I love them. Significantly reduces the letter movement speed and flash anagram. Ooh. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Even though it doesn't pop up that frequently. It does make that a bit easy. I mean, it doesn't really help the fact that I don't understand it, but... it was very difficult to shoot those last time. What is Satsuki's? Joker Trick. Earn 2 medals each time you fire a bullet in a non-stop debate. That's not... I don't even think that's that good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think that's that good. I really don't. Because, like, how often does it actually happen, right? It's like... I don't know, there's not that many non-stop debates. Like, obviously, it's the thing that happens the most, but okay, let's say there's, like, 10 non-stop debates per trial. That's only 20 medals. That's only 20 medals, and most of these cost, like, somewhere in the 50 range. At least. So, I don't know, how many do I even have right now? I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna buy this. Well, hold up. Before I do that, let me save the game. Why can I not save the game? What, excuse me. Why can I not save? The X button does not... What is wrong with the game right now? What the fuck? Oh, you can move with WASD? I didn't know that. Well, clearly those buttons don't do anything. You can move with... What? You can move with H and J? What the fuck? Who would use that? Who would use H, J, K, and L to move? Enter and shift do nothing. Why can't I pause the game? Can you... What? What happened? What happened to the fucking game? I don't understand. I'm so confused. I am very, very confused right now. I'm very, very confused. Okay, I'm gonna buy... Just gonna buy Ayame's. For now. Just because I want to see if this actually makes him go faster. Sprint has been acquired. Okay, he does go faster now. Though it's literally just like the speed that we had before. So that's kind of kooky. I sure wish I could pause the game to see how many medals I have, if I even could. Or at least save the game, if I could. God, remember at the beginning of the game when they had like an easel to save the game? And I was like, oh, that's gonna be like a save point in every room. But it's like, no, you can just save whenever you want. Except for now, where I cannot do such a thing. Ugh. Hey! That's the teddy bear that Mikaru had in her room. I thought it looked familiar. but I don't understand what the connection is. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I'm just, like, very confused about what's going on with the game and why I can't do anything. I have no idea. I've hit, like, every button, dude. Every button that it makes sense to, at least. And I don't understand why the game is being so weird right now. At least I fixed the movement speed. I'm so conflicted right now because, like, oh, Satsuki, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? This guy just has a room now. Has that door always been there? I miss you, Satsuki! But yeah, I'm very conflicted right now because, like, I don't want to record for, like, an hour, and then, because, like, I know I'm not finishing, Daily Life all in one recording today. I don't have time for that. But, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to get super far and then be not able to save, and then when I reload the game, I have to do all of that all over again. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going for now. This may be a bit of a shorter episode. Just in case, you know, I kind of, like, actually want to look into... What the fuck? What's going on? I kind of want to look into this and see if this is an issue other people had when they played. See if there's a... Okay, well... The text box is normal again. I don't know. We'll just keep going for now. But, like, yeah, I just don't want to get too far and not be able to save. So, you know, I don't have to come back and do all this later. Makaru, you didn't go to investigate the 5th floor? I stopped by the library because I had something to investigate, but then I found an important clue. Important clue? Do you remember there was a locked door in the back of the library? Ooh, that door opened. Really? I thought Monokuma only said that the 5th floor was open. I don't know why he didn't mention about the back door of the library, but there was a lot of interesting things inside. That area is open now, so go ahead and see for yourself. Oh, okay. Thank you, Makaru. One word. Since both Akane and Teruya are in charge of the 5th floor without seeing this, why don't you tell them later? They both rushed over there without a second thought. I'll be heading to the 5th floor. Alright. Wait, what? Makaru? She just said Teruya and Akane. She's really starting to become friendly with us, but I can't say this in front of her. Anyways, thanks to Makaru, now I know that there's an open place besides the 5th floor. The door at the back of the library. I'll make sure to check it out later as well. How about we do it now? Okay, I still can't save. I thought maybe that the text box was, normal. It would work. Also, the library is up here. I'm going to the library. Okay. What do we got in here? Whoa. It's an old book written in an unknown language. It's like plants knocked over. Okay, well, what about this one? As Makaru said, it really is open, the door behind the library. But what even is this place? The room inside the library had a very different atmosphere from the outside, and there were a few books here. But even those were all empty. There was only a half-open book left by Makaru on the desk. There's nothing that stands out in particular, so this is all about the book. Is this the important clue Makaru mentioned? It was a bit of a small book, and it looked portable. I decided to read only the part that could be read by picking up the notebook that had only the half of it left as someone else had torn it apart. I finally arrived here. For the time being, Will. By the way, this diary was still here. Well, it's just a few that come here. A day has passed. Everyone can't hide their anxiety. They can't just say it. Since we can't get out of here, in the worst case, we could live here all of our lives. But it would be better than nothing being... Wait, what? Quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is a bit more stable. I feel like it has become that way. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? The anxiety that I have has been growing more and more. I don't want to believe it, but if there's class among us, it seems like we would be done since the moment we set foot in here. The suspects are them. They are suspicious. What? After that, the notebook was torn in half and couldn't be read anymore. What is this, a diary written by someone? Who wrote it, plus this content? We can't get out of this place. We might live here our whole lives. Those words are like, it's the same as we are in right now? But other than that, I couldn't tell who wrote this diary for what reason. Makaru must have read this diary. Rather than worrying myself, let's think about it with everyone later. Alright, well, I don't know what that means. Let's just skedaddle. Check out the 5th floor. And now we can save. Nope. I tried. Go up to the casino. That's where Haru and Suzuki were playing. They were so cute. Is there any other doors here that are unlocked now? Because there's a lot of stuff here. Information processing room. Now that appears to still be locked. Bathrooms. This time, for sure, there's gotta be something in the shitter. Gotta be something in the shitter. Come on. This is my time. The game is broken. The game is broken. This has to be... Give me something. Give me some positive reinforcement here. Let me win one time. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. The game's broken. I can't save. There's no coins in the toilet. What is the point anymore? Why does this locker look so different? Because there's a mono coin inside. That's why. Alright, well. What is this? Well, I can't tell, but it's locked, apparently, so we can't go in there. Here's this room again. It is still, I don't think I actually checked over this way. Nope, doesn't seem to be anything too important in there. That place is locked. Headmaster's office. Where the hell was the ballroom even at? Like, I thought it was on the 4th floor. I thought it was, like, a door somewhere. Oh, I wonder if this is where it was. Was this where it was? I don't even remember. I thought it was like a double door, but maybe not. Anyways, there's nothing new on this floor, so let's go to the 5th floor. Oh! Okay. Well, that's exciting. And fun, and cool, and cute, and quirky, and awesome. As usual, I take the stairs to investigating a new place. Although a new place has opened, I cannot connect it to the unusual landscape that soon came into my sight. This is the 5th floor? Terrible bloody scent. The ground and walls cracked. It was a terrible sight, as if this was a horrifying tragedy that just happened here. You must be surprised, Maeda. Makaru, well, who wouldn't be surprised to see this sight? Yeah, honestly, even I can't help but fight the smell. We will too, because the 5th floor is so far distinctly different from any other floor. It's different. If it's bloody like this... You idiot. The blood is already there, but look at the overall structure. It's not the same. Soon enough you'll notice. Structure? What is clear is that this is a very interesting place. Monokuma said we needed to be prepared in order to see the 5th floor. Means there must be something only in this floor. Well, let me look at it from top to bottom. Don't be dazed and investigate. Damn. It's too abnormal. Ugh. The impression of blood and destruction is so intense that it's not very noticeable, but I should investigate first. Can I save now? God damn it! What is this? Parlor? I was gonna say, like, the 5th floor is probably pretty similar to how it is in Hope's Peak, like actual Hope's Peak, but I don't know, it looks a bit different. What is this? What's this door? They said the 5th floor is the top floor, so it doesn't seem like it would go anywhere. Is it the rooftop? Is it locked? Damn it, it's locked. Monokuma, he might have lied, saying the 5th floor was all open. Still, I feel something is off about this door. There seems to be something really important behind this. I wonder. It's suspicious, but I don't have many options right now, so it's a waste to worry about. Let's leave it alone for now. I'm trying to remember what was on the 5th floor in the canon games. I know there was the morgue. I can't remember if that was locked or not. But that might be what that is, but I don't know. I don't remember there being a parlor on the 5th floor in Trigger Happy Havoc, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think this was here. Yuki, you are here now? Tsuruya, the 5th floor is... Did you see it? No, even with seeing her sleeping in this room right now is... I can't even guess to what happened here. It's like a terrorism event just ended. According to the tag on the door of this room, it's called the parlor. I'm investigating what I can. By the way, Tsuruya, are you okay? What do you mean about being okay? Well, it's bloody everywhere. I think even I feel like the scale of our situation is getting bigger and bigger non-stop. I'm kind of saying this now, but Tsuruya was very weak against these things. That, I must say, you were timid. Yuki sure knows how to talk, saying all those things in front of me, surprisingly. You are correct. Honestly, the 5th floor is shocking enough that I would never imagine. This bloody scent that keeps hitting your nose. I just want to throw this investigation and run away like a coward. But, we made a promise to Satsuki. We vowed to not run away anymore. And these goggles. Haruhiko's goggles are giving me strength. It's scary and I want to run away from everything, but every time I think about that, I think about them too. It's kind of funny when I say this, but I'm more serious than ever. No, I can see Tsuruya's determination clearly. I'm sorry for calling you a coward. To be honest, I'm probably more of a coward. I don't mind. At least it's not a bad thing to say. Well then, I'm going to continue investigating the parlor more. Is Maeda going to investigate here too? Oh, I'll go somewhere else. I'll leave the parlor to you. Okay, I hope you find something too. Everyone is growing up. Mikane surpassed Ayame's death, and Makaru also began to acknowledge and cooperate with us. Tsuruya also became mentally strong in the sense of Haruhiko's redemption. Even though Kinjo has fainted by shock, he too began to recognize his twisted values, not to mention Haruhiko and Satsuki, who threw away their lives to save us. But what about me? Am I growing? Somehow it feels like everyone is moving away. It's like I'm the only one stuck in one place on my own. No, why am I suddenly immersed in this state of futile inferiority? I'm struggling as far as I can, to defeat the mastermind alongside everyone else. That's the only action to think and act now. Okay. There does not really appear to be too much to look at in here. I can't read anything. Oh, baby, a coin! Nope. Alright, well. Nothing really in there. Let's keep going. Oh, my last chance. This is my last chance. Come on. Please. After everything I've been through, please just let me have it one time. Just please. Please. Please, come on. Come on. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, man. That's like every bathroom in the game. What a waste, man. What a waste. Alright, what's down here? What is this? Well, I can't seem to tell. But there's a coin. Let's go. Okay. 1F Laboratory. Caution when walking. What? What the hell is this? What is this? A cart? It has a lot of dust. It seems useful for moving equipment and stuff, but it's really out of place. It doesn't fit the room. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's go in here. What the hell is this place? It said it was a laboratory? No matter where I looked, there were some kind of incubators and blood everywhere. It was an unpleasant place. I have to investigate, starting from these weird capsules. What is this thing? Some of them have lights and as red, and some of them have as green. Oh, is this the morgue? It's hard to tell because the sprites are so tiny, but maybe that's where you fit a body. Amidst the unpleasant metal-like capsules lined up, while checking one of them, I found a familiar name on front of the box. Ayame Hatano. Huh? What is this? Hatano. Why is the name of the dead Hatano? Hatano's name suddenly appeared. No, isn't this really out of place? Suddenly, I got a horrifying feeling and noticed that there were only 16 capsules, and I ran to the one next to it. Higa Mitsuhiro. Mitch's name. Hatano and Mitch. All of them were friends who died after being executed by Monokuma. No way, this wouldn't be... What's inside these capsules? It was only after checking the status of the third capsule I could realize what my sinister premonition was true. Yuki Maeda. My name and a green light. Swallowing my spit, I pushed open the capsule with my name on it. It's empty. It's as comfortable as it looks. Looking at the 16 capsules, some of them were lit up, some of them had green lights on. In addition, a mark was written on the front of the capsule with a red light next to the name, and a mark was written on the front of the doors with the green light. Counting the numbers, there are 9 red lights and 7 green lights. That adds up, right? Because there were 6 of us after Chapter 4, and then it went back up to 7 when Yamato joined, so that should be accurate. So, no suspicion there for now, but it's Danganronpa, so who knows? The names of the green lights capsules were Yuki Maeda, Akane Taira, Tsurugi Kinjo, Rei Makaru, Mikako Kurakawa, Teruya Otori, Yamato Kisaragi. All of the living ones. If that's it, then the other ones, no way, they can't be.
Yes, they can, Maeda-kun. It's exactly what Maeda-kun is thinking.
Monokuma, you did this.
Yeah, this lab is. A place to hold the bodies of the people who have died so far. Even though it's not really a morgue, it would suit for one. These were all made for each one of you. You can open the capsule at any time, so if you miss the faces of your dead friends, take them out and see them. Oh, although you'll be punished severely for corpse damage, so try to appreciate it as much as possible, okay? You shouldn't touch in a museum, but only use your eyes.
How did you do this? This is terrible. You're insane. According to what Monokuma says, there are really my dead friends inside these capsules in front of me? I know that, but how can I understand this? How can you convince yourself of this insane action?
Huh? You don't believe me? Then, wait a minute. I'll take one and show it to you.
What? Stop it. Enough. No, please don't.
Just stay still. It's a little grotesque, so why not just use Maki's corpse with the least damaged body, okay?
Stop! Oh.
How about it? It's been such a long time. Isn't it nice to meet each other again?
Maki, how could you? Despite my refusal, he opened the capsule without hesitation, and Monokuma pulled out Maki's body. At the same time, anger flowed inside, but my body couldn't react to anything because of the insane and abnormal situation.
Oh, sorry. Even though the degree of damage was small, it's been quite some time since they started to decay. It's been corrupted a lot, huh? It's a bit disgusting, but you can endure it, right? The power of your friendship is stronger, right?
No, the text box is gone again. It's okay, maybe this will bring back the option to save. Damn you.
Oh yeah, the smell of rotten flesh is bad for your health, so I'll put this away. Even the ultimate sharpshooter who struggled like that eventually became like this. Wow, why are you overreacting so much? It's a corpse. You've seen plenty already.
Shut up. Why the hell? What's the reason for showing me this?
What's the reason? What else is there than to make you guys despair?
What?
You guys were the ones who started after the class trial yesterday. That you will reveal my identity and try to punish me. I'm just playing my opposition accordingly, see? Ha ha ha! It is often in boys' comic books, right? When the protagonist's power powers up and announces a decisive showdown, the villain also powers up accordingly to drive the protagonist even more desperate. It's the same.
Damn it. Such a terrible thing.
Well, no matter how far you go, I wonder if you can reach the truth, let alone my identity. I'm hopelessly bored waiting still. For reference, that desperate expression and almost vomiting was very good. It was a nice show for me to someone like my Ada-kun. So goodbye.
Jesus Christ. Dude, Monokuma is so fucked up in this game. Like, he is much more of an actual, like, villain in this. He's so fucked up. Which in turn means that the mastermind is probably more fucked up. Damn it. Stop joking around. What despair. I'll never forgive you. Monokuma does outrageous, inhumane acts. I have to get back on track and continue to investigate the new areas. Can I save now? Oh, god damn it, I still can't save. What the fuck is that? It's some kind of incubator. It looks very dangerous. I shouldn't touch it. Oh, I can't see the names on this. I wanted to find Satsuki. Well, whoever that is, they're still alive. Wait, I know Haru's name in Korean now, because I had to type it in the last trial. Do I remember what it looks like? Not really. But, those are both green. I think that might have been it. I think that might have been what it was. Yeah, I think this one is Haru, if I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be. What the fuck is this? It's like a... I don't even know what it is. Some kind of statue-looking thing. It's a dusty equipment panel out of power. I really shouldn't touch it. There's something here. Yippee! Yip fucking E. Okay. Get out of here. I don't like that room. I never want to go in there again, though I probably will have to. Why can't I? Oh, the bloodstain has a hitbox. Okay. Collection room. The fuck is a collection room, dude? There's a small notebook on the desk. There is a notebook full of various articles clipped from the newspaper. Oh! We're just seeing this now, huh? Okay. Huh, let's see, what article is this? Huh? Seeing the clipped articles, I couldn't hide my surprise. In the photos in the newspaper article, a gigantic Monokuma, a mob dressed with Monokuma costumes were publicly revealed. What are these fishy contents? The world's most biggest desperate event in human history? Oh boy. According to the article, the world's situation went in jeopardy due to a sudden, simultaneous terrorist attack all over the world. It was a crisis that should have never happened again in history. Maeda-kun, what's wrong? You look surprised. Akane, look at this. What? A newspaper? I don't really read the news that much. What is this? Monokuma? It seems to be called the most desperate event in human history. Akane, do you know? There's nothing this absurd thing. No matter how much I read the article. If this had happened, it would have been an uproar on the news or the internet. And the date of the event is said to have occurred is in the future. The future? What else does it say? It's literally the future. We were kidnapped at the entrance ceremony, as we seem to remain here, and it must have passed roughly 2 weeks until today. The day written in this newspaper is 3 months from today? Really? How did this happen? Obviously, it was because of the school's circumstance, so we entered a little earlier than the normal semester, right? Yeah, we didn't pay much attention to it because they mentioned the main class, which is not a preparatory department, is a free atmosphere rather than a standard class schedule. We really didn't bother very much. Thinking about it, the date written in this paper is almost as close to the start of a normal semester. Well, I don't know what it means, but it doesn't make sense that a newspaper is from a future date. The contents of the newspaper are also unconventional, and the whole Monokuma aspect of it could be some fabrication, clearly. Yeah, I think so too. But maybe something strange happened here. Then for now, let's talk about it with Rai-chan later. Rai-chan must know more things than we do, so she might be able to clear this something. Okay, then about this notebook. I'll have it. I can hand it to Rai-chan later, okay? Sorry, it's still very hard to read without a text box. The world's worst desperate event in human history. Why do I get this ominous feeling? Because it's ominous. Got nothing to say about this computer? Okay. We got some pictures on the wall here. Kisaragi Foundation, first representative. Yusako... Sorry. Jesus. I, yawned, but, it was a very quiet yawn as I tried to say that. Yusako Kisaragi. Okay, are these all Kisaragis? Kisaragi Foundation second representative, Hanzo Kisaragi. Okay, there's that guy. Oh, hey, he had a monocoin. Freaking sweet, Lois. Akane, you're here. Are you investigating? Yes, but... But? Look at this. Oh? What is this? Yamato Kisaragi, the third president of the Kisaragi Foundation. Huh? It's not the same name or something like that, right? Wherever you look, the Kisaragi-kun we met is a former student, right? That's true. It's written as the Kisaragi Foundation that Makaru mentioned first. I thought this was the principal's office at first, but when I looked closely, it said this was the collection office. Principal's office, or if it is the headmaster's office, it's already on the 4th floor. More than that, alternative to this room is... The 5th floor is all bloody and in a terrible shape. It's a strange feeling. It feels like only the 5th floor is independent from Hope's Peak Academy. It turns out that Makaru, who I met a while ago, said the same thing. The 5th floor is very different from all the previous floors. There's also the fact that Kisaragi-kun's picture is hanging here. Seems like an important clue that shouldn't be overlooked. I agree with you there. Let's keep it in mind and continue investigating other places. There seems to be a lot of information on the 5th floor. It's a bit difficult because the smell of blood doesn't go away, but I'll try my best. Alright. What else is there to look at here? Makaru is here. Makaru, trying to investigate this room? Maeda? No, I'd like to, but it's impossible. This room is locked. A lock? Are you saying it can't open? Just shush and come here. Do you see it? There's a password input panel. The password? Why does it say Monokuma there? Password, not a normal lock? Moreover, Monokuma said there was nothing locked on the 5th floor. Oh, because he's about to show up.
Aha! That's not it! The record room has an auto-lock function, so I can open it as I like.
Monokuma? Huh. Is it important enough that it needs an auto-lock?
No, wait, it's not like that.
What on earth happened on the 5th floor anyway? What the hell is this?
Pooh! Isn't it your job to figure that out? I'm glad you like it. This place was specifically left as it was at the time.
As it was at the time?
Yeah, I ran my mouth too much. I don't know, so figure it out for yourself. Anyway, the door to the rec room will open once you enter the password, got it? Oh, and one more thing. For the record, only one person can go in. If someone is already inside, it won't open, even if you enter the password correctly.
What? Why does such a pain-in-the-ass system exist?
The recording room itself is a single room. I can't do anything with this because it checks the heart rate of the person inside and restricts access.
Then what if more than one person enter at the same time?
That's impossible too. The sensor at the entrance will activate and secondary bulkhead doors will block the entry. Well, you guys don't know the password, so this is useless information anyways.
Alright. Well, of course, Maeda, you don't know the password either. 11037. It doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't specifically in the rec room, there are still interesting clues in the other rooms as well. Let's continue the investigation by being open-minded. Once the investigation is over, I'll call you. So you better do a good investigation report. Yeah, it should be fine. By the way, Makaru, you are often disgusted at gatherings and reporting investigations. It's rather funny when you ask to report our investigation. Seeing that you won't stop talking means you don't want to investigate. Okay, sure, let's not do it. I was joking, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I was also joking too. Sorry, go ahead and investigate. Well, okay then. Seriously, Makaru has no openings. I just got a reverse beating. But in the past, she would have been angry. I guess taking a joke with a joke is a little better. I think I looked around all the newly opened places. I decided to move to the dormitory. Can my text box please come back? Nope. After roughly completing the investigation of the newly opened places, we decided to gather at the dining hall as usual to report on the investigation according to Makaru's proposal. Now, let me hear what everyone has investigated. This is the first time a report is being conducted by only 4 people. There are only 4 of us in this giant room. It can't be helped. Kinjo and Kurikawa are unconscious, and Kisaragi is off topic. Hey, but is it really necessary to report on the investigation here? That is, well, the eyes and ears are open. Akane glanced at the surveillance camera and blurted out her words. I think I know what she wants to say. It would only mean that our report of the investigation could be comfortably in Makaru's room, which is not affected by the surveillance cameras. No, you guys have been doing reports in the dining hall so far, haven't you? Then you better do what you've been doing. And I said this, didn't I? You can't stay in that place for long. I said I'll call when we really need it. Until then, do as usual. Although, I'll praise you for not saying anything here without thinking. Honestly, you guys were dubious about your lightness in your words, but now you're doing very good. Yes, thanks. Wow, I was praised by Rai-chan. You look like a real teacher.
She is not just a real teacher, right? An ultimate level professor, too.
Please don't make the same sounds as Maeda. Anyway, let's begin the investigation report. As you know, we've investigated it. The 5th floor was uniquely different even within the different atmosphere of this school. Yeah, the first thing I discovered was the... Oh god, that's so hard to read with this floor. The what? Triple... The terrible... I think... Terrible bloodstains spreading across the 5th floor and the signs of destruction. I can't even guess what happened in there. I don't think the corridor was originally like that. Is it something like a terrorist event happening at Hope's Peak Academy? Because when the 2nd floor was opened, there was a notice in the library that the doors to Hope's Peak would be closed.
If there was that, then the serious problem mentioned in the notice is what was left on the 5th floor?
Wait, that doesn't make sense. When we entered Hope's Peak Academy, there was no notice that Hope's Peak was closing, and the 5th floor should have been fine. Actually, I have a guess about that problem, but I won't talk about it here, so I'll call you later. For now, let's skip this and start with something else. Oh, well, the rooms on the 5th floor were... Parlor, collection room, record room, and laboratory. There were 4 rooms total.
I checked the parlor room. Like the kitchen in the dormitory, there were cooking utensils, like a gas stove or kitchen knives, so it seems possible to cook in there. Of course, the whole room is covered in blood, so no one would want to cook in a place like that.
I examined the collection room, like Tori-kun. Like Tori-kun said, it was bloody in there. Well, there was something. There was a picture of him. Him? The 3rd president of the Kisaragi Foundation, Yamato Kisaragi. The picture of Kisaragi was hung in the frame of the wall like that. Is that so? That's not all. Next to it were the pictures of people named Yusuko Kisaragi and Hanzo Kisaragi, saying they were the 1st and 2nd representatives.
Kisaragi Hanzo, isn't that the owner of the graduation album?
Yeah, the 1st representative, Yusuko, was also. It is clear that there is something related to the Kisaragi Foundation and Hope's Peak Academy. No, wait. Yamato Kisaragi was the 3rd representative? The Kisaragi Foundation couldn't change the representative so quickly. What time frame would this be? It would have been Kisaragi Hanzo at the day of the entrance ceremony. No, this can't be either. Rai-chan, what's wrong? Never mind. So what else? Other than that in the collection room, Akane, there were those. The newspaper clippings. Oh, that's right. Guys, there was something very suspicious, but we had a clue that seemed promising. Look at this. What is this? Look at the contents of it. Looks like a notebook someone cut out and scrapped, the newspaper articles. Yep.
What's this? Monokuma?
The worst desperate event in human history? Huh, what kind of a joke is this? We don't know either. It was on the desk of the collection room. As it's written here, it seems that there's been an exponential increase in mobs around the entire world, and we're rioting in each country. Don't be ridiculous. This would have reached the army if that were the case. Where were they?
If you look at this paragraph, there's been a reactionary molecule or key people among the mob that's responsible for the events of the disaster. So the response team in the event were not under any control due to the reactionary molecules that have been stained by the mobs. This is...
The epicenter of this riot is called Hope's Peak Academy. Stupid.
But I didn't know about such an event. We don't, right? I mean, this massive terror cannot happen in just a few weeks like we are.
That's true. Maybe it was Monokuma's manipulation. Honestly, it's not even real that a giant Monokuma destroys a building. It's not even a science fiction movie. It's also too absurd, but it's not that there is only the possibility of manipulation. According to this newspaper, the worst desperate event in history of mankind has occurred in the future. In the future? It must have been about 2 weeks since we were here, the entrance ceremony. But even calculating from that time, there's still a few months left until the date written in the newspaper.
Then what is it? It's not like the newspaper flew in from the future in a time machine.
I also heard Maeda-kun's words and thought this could only be manipulation. But I don't know why we make such an elaborate operation. If you think about it, it's obvious that all the videos of the first motive to be manipulated. So there's nothing to be surprised about now, right? Future. 5th floor. Hope's Peak Academy. 3rd generation representative. As expected. I'm convinced at this moment. Makaru, what's wrong? No, I'll tell you later. Give me that notebook. I'll handle it. Oh, okay. Yeah. For now, put all suspicious things on hold. What's next? Did you find anything else?
Maybe it's for the best, but Makaru, aren't you overlining too roughly? Of course, I think it's a manipulation, but I think we should put some thought into it more.
Makaru made a stare at Tsuruya without saying anything, and raised her head towards the camera.
Yeah. Although it's better to leave the complicated thinking aside. Let's continue the investigation report.
Well, I mainly investigated the collection room and hallway.
There was a place called the record room. What's going on there?
Record room. I couldn't enter. The door is locked with a password input device, so if you don't know the password, the door won't open.
That sounds very important.
And then what about the lab? Did anyone search the lab? What? Rai-chan, Maeda-kun, you two went silent all of a sudden. Don't be alarmed and listen. It's something we learned while searching the lab. Oh, did Makaru go in there too? She wasn't in there when we went. There were 16 capsules in the lab. In those capsules were the bodies of the people who have died so far inside. What? Huh? Did I hear something wrong just now? Are you deaf? It's bodies. Of the 15 of us, there are 16 capsules, including Yamato Kisaragi's, and the dead ones have their bodies stored inside them.
Surely, this is just nonsense. A real corpse?
I know it sounds like crazy, but it's true. Monokuma took out Maki's body and showed it to me. That's so horrible. How can you do that to humans? Yeah, I'll admit that's twisted. Well, when was Monokuma not insane anyway? Anyways, in the case of the people who are still alive, a green light is on the capsule. That means, if we die in the future, we'll be in that capsule? Yeah. That's crazy. I can't forgive him for harassing people who have already died. Yes, it's better if you got more fighting spirit risen further to aspire more into looking for more clues. Unfortunately, the lab had nothing else to be discovered except that insane site. Then, that's everything from the 5th floor. Compared to the previous one, I guess the progress was somewhat better. There's another door right at the end of the 5th floor, but that was also locked. No, but isn't that weird? The 5th floor was mentioned to be wide open by Monokuma, but there are 2 places locked. It's wrong to believe that what he says in the first place. Looking at your priorities right now, you don't know anything about the library either. Suddenly the library came up? Oh, that's right. There was a locked door behind the library that was also open there. Yes, I told Maeda. It's the way you heard it. The inside of that door was a small solitary room, similar to the 5th floor. Flower pots are broken. Even if there's a bookshelf, all of the books are gone or damaged. But I found something interesting in it. Interesting? It was only half torn, but it was a diary written by someone, like a small notebook. Maeda, don't interrupt my words. Sorry. Anyways, the contents of the diary are like this. We barely arrived here for the time being. Also, this diary was still here. Well, there are only a few who come here now. A day has passed. Everyone can't hide their anxiety, but they can't help it. We can't get out of this place. In the worst case, we could live here forever. But it would be better than... Quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is somewhat calming. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? The anxiety that I felt inside was getting bigger and bigger. I don't want to believe it, but if there's a class among us from the moment we entered, then we're finished. The suspects are them. They are suspicious. That's what it said.
Was that weird? I don't even know what they're talking about.
It's no wonder you don't understand, because you're an idiot with no way to salvation. Some of the letters are blurred out, and the back part is not torn, but this alone gives you a great clue, doesn't it? A clue? That we might live here our whole life, and we can't get out. Doesn't it feel similar to our situation? Well, there's that too, but I'm not sure about the person who wrote it was in the same position like us. But it's a bit different from us when they say we barely arrived. And it wasn't written that long ago, because of the dust on the paper and dry ink. I mean, it may be a little different, but it was written by a person in this building. Now then, I'll ask at this point, if there's a person who wrote this article, out of the 16 of us, including Yamato Kisaragi, who would it be?
Well, wouldn't it be possible to find out by doing handwriting survey?
But that method won't work with our dead friends, and we already know the person who wrote in this diary is the current people alive. No, the handwriting check is bullshit, but Maeda's right. The person who wrote this article is one of the currently alive people. How can you be so sure? It's a guess, but from the nuances of the first paragraph, the author was not the first person to arrive here. But we were the ones to attend Hope's Peak Academy for the first time. Except for one person, the one who is unidentified and sure enough to hang a photo in this building. You don't mean Kisaragi? It is most likely that guy, or Mikako Kurakawa. Why Mikako-chan? In here. That's all I can tell you in this place right now. Other than that, there were no other new clues. Makaru quickly noticed the surveillance camera and hurriedly terminated her speech.
Right, but we're in trouble. We found out very little.
No, we didn't have a clue before, but we have found a lot. That's a huge fact, too. Really? That's Ray-chan for you. Well, this is also a fact that I realized after investigating with you guys. In that aspect, you have my gratitude. Thank you. Damn. Makaru, where are you suddenly going? What about the investigation report? What is it? Aren't we done reporting? This is all I can tell you in this place right now. I'll call you later, so do you do your usual stuff? Well, dang. She's gone. We've gotten a lot closer since Rai-chan said she was going to be with us, but it seems like she's reluctant to be with us somewhere in her mind.
Still, where does Makaru want to do this? Let's think better.
Right. Everyone noticed what Makaru was trying to say? Yes. Now Rai-chan is more dependent, so let's follow Rai-chan's words.
Aye. Then we have to go to that newly opened library room.
I'll go around and investigate. Let's behave as Makaru suggested. Yeah, but something bothers me a little. What's wrong, Akane? No, it's just I'm worried about Kinjo-kun and Mikako-chan. Well, that's one thing, but now that the first aid has been done, we have no choice but to wait for them to recover. That's true for Kurikawa, but is Kinjo not awake? A day has already passed.
Yep, that's for granted. If Kinjo-kun was awake, he would have been severely punished because he didn't come out when introducing Kisaragi-kun.
Monokuma? Go away, we never called you.
Whoa, easy. I just came to answer Maeda-kun. Anyway, one more thing about Kinjo-kun. I haven't seen any signs of him waking up or any shocks at all.
It's gone. Still, after listening to Monokuma, it makes sense. If Kinjo had been awake, he would have heard Monokuma's call and came to the gym. Because if we don't follow, we get punished. That's more worrying, though. Kinjo-kun, I haven't seen any signs of him waking up. Honestly, when he was in the ballroom, and then waking up to see stuff like this, I'd rather want him to be fated like this. No, I believe that if you were Kinjo, you will surely realize your wrong values and wake up. Yeah, I feel the same way, and it's best to join forces with Kinjo and get out of here, right? I was just joking. Alright, then let's move. Man. Makaru realized something due to the newly discovered clues on the 5th floor. Thanks to the surveillance camera, it was hard to talk right now. So for now, let's spend time investigating as usual until Makaru calls us. Oh, come to think of it, I also decided to talk to Kisaragi as well. Before we investigate, I should properly talk to him. We couldn't communicate well, but I think he's still in the dormitories. Let's find him. Do we have to, or is this free time? Well, I'll try to look for him either way. Can I save now? Nope. I can do no such... Oh! What is going on here? Oh, I found Kisaragi. Maybe don't say that out loud. Hey! What? The person with Kisaragi is Kurikawa. She was awake. However, what's with this atmosphere? What's with this music? Yamato, ni. Oh, fuck. What's his voice, dude? I don't know if I want to do the Voros twins things anymore, dude. It feels weird. God damn it. Shit, I don't know what to do. Man, this episode's so weird, man. I can't save. I don't know what voice to give this guy. I was really slow at walking. Its text box is gone. What is happening anymore in this game, dude? Whatever. Oh, hello. Why is Yamato ni is like that? Lady, I guess I'm sick because I'm not feeling well, and you seem to be in the same status as I am. Your face turned blue, and you're getting discolored. How did this happen? Why? Ow. I see. You got many things to say there? You're also very excited, too. You want to hear my adventure story? You want to hear me out, then? But I refuse. I can't tell you. Gah. Yamato-kun, until now, you were far away. I don't know what you're saying. Straight up. Use your mouth language? What? I want to say Yamato-kun to you. Ow. Yamato-kun. What the fuck? What? Kurikawa, she's still in a bad shape, but Kurikawa's attitude towards Kisaragi is awfully strange. It seems like some kind of relationship. But why am I hiding and eavesdropping? The purpose here was to talk to Kisaragi in the first place. Hey, Kisaragi. You! We met for a while in the morning, but I'm Yuki Maeda. Hey, I want to talk to you. Yuki Maeda. It's this again. I haven't done anything, but Kisaragi stared at me fiercely. When I saw him talking with Kurikawa, he was normal. It seems like I'm the exception. Why? Hey, take it easy. Why do you look so angry? I just want to greet you. You want to say hello? Well, that's right. Please don't be angry all the time. I didn't do anything. It's a little sad to be the target of anger. Yuki, Maeda, aren't you a bad person? What? Huh? Why am I a bad person? Well, it's kinda weird to call yourself good, but I'm not a bad person either. Then you. Are you really a good person? Bad, good. If we pick one. Personally, I think I'm nice. Good. Oh, a change of heart. Bright as light? More than previously, you say you're good? Monokuma said that Kisaragi had a problem on his brain. Although the conversation is difficult to comprehend, it doesn't seem impossible at all. And Kisaragi seemed to have loosened up the boundaries to see if he could listen to me. Yeah, if I had done anything wrong, please tell me for sure. Don't be angry for no reason. I'll fix it somehow. You, Yuki Maeda, no fault, that's it. Is it like that? Me misunderstood. Why are you talking like that now? What? Misunderstanding? I heard that Kisaragi was a student who just entered in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate inventor. So, you're a classmate? I said my greetings to you once. Well, they said you had a little problem in your brain. Don't say that, that's rude. But since you are my friend, tell me if there's anything difficult. If I can, I'll help you. And I'd like you to talk to the others, too. Although there are more of us who are already gone. Ha, I see. Alright, all good. Understood. Got it. He was angry at first for no reason, so I thought it would be difficult to get close to each other. But it seems to have been a minor misunderstanding. It's still a bit complicated to talk, but... Makaru says that Kisaragi is the most likely candidate to be the mastermind, but I don't feel that way as a result by talking directly. Is it because of the brain damage? That's mean. Or maybe he's acting like an innocent person. Don't be ableist now, Yuki. Either way, until Makaru calls us, we have to keep investigating. For now, I think it should be okay to know more about Kisaragi. Oh, well, okay. I don't think I will still be able to do free time events, because I don't think they're still translated, but maybe they are now, I don't know. Though I can't spend them with Satsuki anymore, so what's the point? Come to think of it, this was originally a wall with nothing in it, and then one day, this became Kisaragi's private room. Well, maybe it was Monokuma's doing. It's not surprising that a new student arrives and you construct enough to make a new room. I'm not surprised anymore. Well then, let's move. Okay, well, I'm guessing it's free time. Let's go to Satsuki's room and spend time with her. Well, I can't do anything there. Oh, well, there he is. Is this in English? I suppose it is. Is anyone else, here, though? I still don't know if I trust that guy. Or are they gonna force me to spend time with him? No one in the laundry room? No one washing their clothes after all this time? No one's in here. Can I save now? Fuck me, dude. I thought for sure that now we're in free time, I could do it. I can't do it. You know what? I have a crack theory right now. And it's not about the story, it's about the game. We saved our progress on an easel in the prologue, right? What if I find if there's an easel in the art room? Can I save my progress there? Please. Please, can I do it? Let's go to the art room. The easels look different than the one in the prologue. That one was like a 1x1 square easel. These are like more rectangular. I mean, I knew that wouldn't work. I was just desperate, okay? I'm desperate to save my progress. I'm going insane. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is around. I think they're going to force you to spend time with, Kisaragi. And since it's in English, I might as well. Break, take off, wing, sky is loud. Yuki is approaching me. Oh, it is touching. Do you want to spend time with Kisaragi? Sure. Oh, want to play? Then I'll be your opponent. Is that it? Playing? I'll do it. I don't know why, but I suddenly just got the urge to give this guy, like, more of a Markiplier voice. I don't know why, I just was like... It felt like I was trying to, like, transition from, like, the Voros twin voice to something else that I was, like, I don't know, just kind of undecided on what his voice was. But now, for some reason, I'm just like, man, I just want to give him, like, the Markiplier voice. So... I'm gonna do it with just this free time event for now, and I'll see if I like it or not, okay? Sorry, I'm all over the place with trying to decide what this guy's voice should be. It's a bit hard to figure out this late into the game with a new character. I think my relationship with Kisaragi has improved a little. I mean, I guess I can give him a gift? You bastard! What the fuck is this? How dare you? You let me access my fucking menu, but you black out the save option. What the fuck, dude? I'm pissed. I'm pissed. That's so rude. Though maybe by accessing the menu from here, the game has realized that it's a poopy head, and now it will let me save again once we're out of this. I think that's for sure what's gonna happen, okay? So, I don't know what to give this guy. Necessary of the monks and foods. Well, he's nerdy, right? He's an inventor, so he's like a nerd, kind of, right? I'll give him some glasses. Sure. Oh, wow, he really seems to like that. Okay, Markiplier voice, Markiplier. How do I do a Markiplier voice? Fuck, okay, give me a second. Let me, I know it's not nighttime, but let me drink water first before I do this voice. Hydrate, by the way. You guys hydrate, too. Anyway. I'm gonna do some, a bit of a vocal warm-up to, get into this, Markiplier voice, so just give me a second here, okay? Hello, everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse, and I saw that Yamimash played it, and he said it was really, really good. So I'm very eager to see what is up, and that is a terrifying animatronic bear. Local pizzeria looking for a security guard to work the night shift. 12 a.m., the first night. If I didn't want to stay the first night, why would I stay any more than 5? Why would I say any more than 2? Hello. Okay. Whoa, a gift for me? The gift is very nice, it looks cool, and I'm in a good mood, yo. Thank God, I think he likes it. Maeda, strange name, Yuki Maeda. It's not that strange, it's quite ordinary. But more importantly, Kisaragi, I want to ask you something. Ask? Oh, hit me with anything, bro. Kisaragi, where are you from? Monokuma said you're a transfer student, but this school is completely disconnected from the outside world. Do you know about the current situation at all? Monokuma is a terrible criminal. He's kidnapped and forced us to kill each other. I know. Eh? It feels like we're in an amusement park. I feel like I'm dreaming. My room is really cool, right? What the... It seemed like Kisaragi was serious there for a moment. Was I just imagining things? But Yuki Maeda... Oh, did he purposefully say that wrong? But Yuji Maeda, Yuko, was it? Should I be like that? Completely unconventional? Yeah. What? My name is Yuki. More importantly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Calm down and say it slowly. Kuro or Shiro? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Kuro or Shiro? Kuro or Shiro? Are you talking about the Kumas? I forget what those words, like, actually mean on their own. I do not remember. Anyway. I wonder if it's, come to think of it, yes, that girl. I'm curious about the status of that student. An outburst. I have no idea what he's saying, but if I lead the conversation, Simple communication like a yes or no might be possible, but it's impossible for anything more. Thinking of Mikako? Wait, do you know Mikako Kurikawa? She seemed to know you. Oh, Mikako, of course I know. About her? I seem to be. However, remember much? I don't seem to. Okay, what were you saying about Mikako? Is that you know her but can't remember much? No, that's not it. That's not it. Something more would be different. A problem. Oh, look. Why did he make the static noise too? Are they both robots? What is going on? Wait, I don't understand anymore, dude. I don't understand anything that's going on in this game anymore. Kisaragi, what is it? Something like rubbing in your head? Stinging, excruciating, violent pain. Oh, physical condition decline. Can it improve? You have a headache? Similar to Mikako? Mikako Kurikawa. Does not matter. Don't put words in your mouth. The moment you put it in your mouth, the intensifying pain comes like a wave. Oh, it hurts. Yamato going to spend time lying down and spend break in bed. What the fuck? I do like the Markiplier voice on him, though. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Kisaragi complained about his headache and returned to his room. Kisaragi seems to have some kind of connection to Mikako. They complained about similar headaches. I can't deny that something is suspicious about it. Alright, it's getting late. I decided to return to my room. Phew, it's evening already, and the text box is still in the center of the screen. Another day goes by like this. It was just yesterday when our spirit rised up, and it was yesterday when Haruhiko and Satsuki died. It's only been a single day, but it felt like a long time ago. We have to get out of here for my dead friends. What the fuck? Oh, one moment. Oh, is it time? Makaru, come to my room a little later once the nighttime announcement goes off. Oh, you're here to call me? Okay. She goes right back without adding anything else. Probably because we're conscious of the camera. There is nothing to lose, at least, by following Makaru's words.
Hiya, this is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Soon it'll be nighttime. The dining hall will have its doors closed. Now then, have pleasant dreams and good night.
Everyone's gathered, Rai-chan. Yeah, I'll say it again and again, but we can't stay for long, so you better open your ears and listen carefully, as I will only talk about what is absolutely necessary and leave swiftly. Didn't you say you found out something when we reported the investigation? If we look at what we couldn't say in the dining room, is it so important that it's dangerous if the mastermind hears it?
Did you find out who the mastermind is?
No, it's nothing like that. Rai-chan, then why? You seemed to be taken by surprise back then. Jeez, it's a little serious that you guys haven't caught on. Makaru? Just listen for a moment. There are two things I found out. Of course, I'm not sure of this. It's just my guess anyway, but the chances are high on this. First, do you all remember what I said this morning?
What do you mean?
A significant amount of time has passed since we entered Hope's Peak Academy, and we don't remember it. You mean this hypothesis? Ah, I remember. I thought Rai-chan was trying to drive Mikako-chan away. Of course, I had that intention. Before I could explain it properly, Monokuma brought that transfer student and it ended abruptly. That we lost our memories. Maybe this isn't a hypothesis.
No way, even so. The fact that all 15 of us had amnesia is such an absurd story, right?
Shut up and listen first. I'll explain it methodically. As Makaru said that, she took a piece of paper out of her pocket. This paper is... It's the summary of the questions I've been asking since we've been here. Nothing special. So far thoroughly, yeah. Unlike us, you're very thoughtful. First, it was right after Kinji Uehara's execution ended, when I began to suspect about amnesia. Most likely when Maeda and I last spoke about this topic. Oh, you mean when the fourth floor just opened? I'm sorry, but even up to that time, I thought Makaru was testing me out again and I couldn't really believe it. It was around that time, but as more and more fitting clues kept coming out, I changed my mind. Remembering what I talked about with Maeda back then, remember the video Monokuma showed us right before Uehara was executed? The horrible video of the children's corpses. Is that the one you're talking about? It's not enough to kill a person, it's not enough to leave them rotting. How much cruel is this Monokuma? Yes, they were decayed. That's where I first got my doubts. Uehara said that after we fainted. He woke up earlier than us and met face-to-face with Monokuma. At that time, the priest identified the children being hostage by Monokuma, and even spoke to those kids directly. This was the day of the entrance ceremony. It must have been about 2 weeks before Yuhara was executed. I mean, even if the children were killed right after talking to Yuhara. I mean, if it's only been 2 weeks since they died, then there's a problem. Is it possible for a person to rot so fast and turn into a skeleton for only 2 weeks? Huh? A test question? I don't know. I can't think straight. Bit fruity.
Same goes for me. If we look at it as O and X, is it X?
I can't be sure since it was filmed, but if I'm right, the answer becomes impossible. If it wasn't artificially tampered with, or in a really specific environment, then naturally. At this time, the things I have been wondering about, we found the notice in the library that Hope's Peak Academy was due to be closed, and our group photo of us that Maeda saw in the art room. Connecting these two, it was the first time that I thought of the possibility of amnesia.
Unbelievable. But then what next?
Well, I wasn't sure at the time, so I kept it as a hypothesis. But when I heard Satsuki's last words yesterday, I started thinking about it again. Oh, maybe... You mean the picture Haru discovered, mentioned by Satsuki? That's right. This is really speculation, but if we already met before, wouldn't our bodies react first even if we don't remember? Like looking at a picture of your lover. You mean before we lost our memories, Kobushikawa-kun and Satsuki-chan were lovers? Don't take it seriously, because this is all but a guess at this stage. The reason I think this way is because it's almost impossible to give up your life for the sake of someone you just met here, no matter how good or natural their relationship were. Thinking about that picture, Haruhiko's head vaguely recognized his old memories. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm looking down at their spirit or sacrifice between the two.
Something is weird. I didn't expect such a romantic comment coming from Hikaru.
It's not like that, you idiot. This is something that needs to be scientifically explained. In the case of the momentary amnesia, by showing clues such as the flashbacks of old memories or hypnosis.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry, calm down and explain again, please.
Anyways, it was something like that. Another clue was the newspaper article that Maeda and Taira found this morning. You mean the newspaper clippings with that date in the future? Indeed. It's the future from our point of view. However, if we substitute it for amnesia here, can we still see it in it from the future? Wait, if it's been quite some time since we entered Hope's Peak, if it's been months, not 3 weeks only, the date of the newspaper is usually when the new semester begins. It becomes the past. It's a newspaper that has been there for a while.
No, but can you look at a newspaper's content recklessly pushing the amnesia theory? Are you saying this absurd thing really happened? Anyone could tell it's a manipulation.
I'd rather give more credit for this impossible thing, though.
How?
Think about it. Is there anything that has not happened since we gathered here? In the beginning, our situation itself became dangerous from the get-go. I can't object to it. And, was it the biggest and most desperate event in human history? I've read the article slowly, and it's no exaggerating to say that the world has been destroyed.
The world has been destroyed? Impossible.
No, it's not way over the end of the world. I think it's at least enough to cause the collapse of the human society itself.
But there's no difference. No, even if I think carefully, it's beyond a realm of speculation. This is a joke. The world coming to an end? That literally can't happen.
You brainless fool. That's just your own opinion. The world we live in isn't as perfect as we might think. No one knows when it will suddenly collapse for certainty. In the end, the Earth has already experienced hundreds of crises that could lead to nuclear war. The fact that society is being maintained like this is fortunate enough to surpass first place in a lottery.
Even so, if that's true, if the real world is doomed, then I don't see a reason to leave the school anymore. How are we supposed to live on when you just tell me that the world is just gone?
Teruya, don't be so discouraged. As I keep saying, this is all but a guess at this point, but also one with a very high probability. The biggest and most desperate event in human history. Actually, we may already know what is supposed to be the aftermath of this. What are you talking about? The motive Monokuma showed us before Maki died. I don't know if each of you have seen it, but if the article on this newspaper is true, wouldn't it also explain the video? It can't be. If that video it's really true, then my family is already... Ooh. Actually, Hatano and Higa's words just added more credibility. The FIFA headquarters was attacked, the land being destroyed so much that it was impossible to run anymore. Wouldn't this match what this article says? To sum it all up, after entering Hope's Peak Academy and spending a normal school life, meanwhile, the biggest and most desperate event in human history occurred. Somehow we survived, with our memories removed by someone, and then we suspected each other in a place that we didn't even recognize. That is what happened. Such a thing. I can't believe it, but after listening to Rai-chan, I wonder if it's alright to say that everything was true. Then, the article that said that Hope's Peak Academy was the epicenter of the incident, we, who are students of this academy, have nothing to do with it all. But then why? Why us? Why are we the only ones in Hope's Peak Academy? What happened to the other students? Are we really the only ones alive like this? Don't get angry at me, you fool, because this isn't confirmed yet. Well, I don't know the details, but I can think of one reason why we are in this predicament. Of the 15 of us, no. Is it because the mastermind is among the 16? So, that's the idea. Are you still doubting Mikako-chan and Kisaragi-kun? No, I don't know about that. Huh? Then what other option is there? In the morning you were suspicious of Kurikawa and Kisaragi. If it's not that, other than those two, then who the heck is it? Don't make a fuss and listen first. This is not yet certain, let alone conjecture. This is just my own imagination. We just said that our memories have been erased, right? But what if? The mastermind is in the same state. What do you mean, Makaru? Are you saying the mastermind erased their own memory? Only if. It's just one possibility, but if that really were to be true, then it won't matter who the mastermind is. It could be anyone. It could be Maeda. It could be Taira. It could be Atori. Or maybe it's me who's saying this. Ooh. I don't want to approach this line of thinking, but it's not good to lie in a partnership, so I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid. If this hypothesis were to be true, and if I were the mastermind, the more I dig, the more I'll deny my existence, the more they'll deny their existence. Makaru, for the first time we met, trembled slightly and showed her own weakness, self-denial of her own existence. It would be a self-destruction for Makaru, who values perfection the most. Rai-chan. I'm sorry. I said that I could come along if we're to catch the mastermind, but suddenly it ended up like this. After the hypothesis of the amnesia, I came up with this theory while thinking about the mastermind. Since then, I've gotten a terrible chill on my spine and became mentally exhausted. This appearance doesn't fit me at all, not to me, so forget about that for now. Makaru, you must be a human too. I'd be afraid of myself too if I had that feeling. Stupid. I just paused for a moment to tell you to forget it. Our goals still don't change, so I know. Makaru shouted in embarrassment. It took just a moment to catch her breath, then looked down at the paper and spoke again. It's just one of numerous cases. I think it's unlikely, so let's put this issue aside for now. Wait, you've been suspicious of Kurikawa and Kisaragi all this time, so why did it make you think suddenly about this? To be honest, it was simply by process of elimination that made me doubt them. I felt like there was something unconventional about the two of them being the mastermind. What if that unpretentious appearance is not the acting of the mastermind? What if you really don't know that you are the mastermind? What if you don't know your true self? If that's the case, then we don't even realize that we could be the mastermind. If that's true, it's impossible to know the mastermind's true nature. Yes, but it's unlikely to do that. If you erase your own memory in the first place, even as the mastermind, it'll be impossible to do any follow-up. There would be no plan or anything at all. They would have only one chance. If the mastermind is someone who's good at acting, then even those with their unpretentious appearances could be acting as well. They would be considered a huge smokescreen for all we know. Hey, if that's the case, wouldn't it be more realistic to conclude that there's no mastermind among us? Kurikawa is suspicious, and we suspect them because of Kisaragi's existence. Conversely, there's no guarantee that the mastermind is always among us. If we are all victims and an unidentified third party is the mastermind, then Makaru's doubts would be resolved. If in the beginning the mastermind was the cause of the biggest and most desperate event in human history, it would mean that one of us committed such a world-class terrorism. Well, I honestly agree with that. It doesn't make sense for one high school student to change the world. Are you sure about that? But, if I were to put your words backwards, there's no guarantee that the mastermind in our situation will be the same person as the mastermind who caused this human history. Right, but that's... Still, I agree with Maeda-kun. It is hard to believe that there's a mastermind among us, no matter what we faced. And there's the issue of controlling Monokuma, too. Just as Maeda said, there is no guarantee. Fine, but I'm just thinking of every possible outcome. Always try to think that there's a mastermind mixed with us. Ooh. Sorry, I yawned. I am getting eepy, apparently. And to be honest, everything we've said so far is so vague that it doesn't feel real at all, but... Right, even if it's true in theory, artificially erasing the memories of all of us, such a thing is practically impossible. Not entirely unreasonable, when you think about the Kisaragi Foundation's scientific power. What is it? Didn't I say that I found out two things? One thing was about the amnesia we just spoke. And the other one is information about the Kisaragi Foundation. A little while ago, you said something about the scientific power of the Kisaragi Foundation. I literally said it, right? It is no exaggeration to say that the Kisaragi Foundation is already half a century ahead of the cutting-edge science. There are rumors that they are actually providing manpower to the U.S. aid, though they're not from a reliable source. The Kisaragi Foundation can manipulate a human's memories? It wouldn't be impossible. Is one of the reasons why I initially thought that the mastermind was among us. Is there really a need for someone to control Monokuma? Because so far it has moved on its own. What? Monokuma did. Actually, it's not a dream to create a Monokuma-type artificial intelligence robot with the skills of the Kisaragi Foundation. The humanoid theory has already been completed. That's incredible, but Makaru, you didn't treat Monokuma as an artificial intelligence when they were here back then. At the time, I didn't know that the Kisaragi Foundation was deeply involved, but this hypothesis is also absurd, because that level of AI has already reached the level of human beings. The Kisaragi Foundation, what is it? Why is the Kisaragi Foundation involved with Hope's Peak Academy? Certainly, that is the important question, and the Kisaragi Foundation's mark was on the 5th floor's collection room, and in the ballroom. About that, listen carefully to what I have to say from now on, because it'll be very shocking. Why did you lower your voice? It's about what I found out about the Kisaragi Foundation, that is. No! God damn it!
Huh? What are you guys doing in Makaru's room?
Monokuma, seriously, stop appearing out of nowhere.
What do you mean out of nowhere? More than that, I can't see in the surveillance camera again. What's wrong with this?
Wasn't it always like that? Leave it. Did Monokuma catch a strange thing not once but twice now?
Hey, it's nighttime already, and you don't even sleep in Makaru's room. You guys, I won't hesitate.
What? We haven't done anything bad?
Isn't it just a strange thing that there's 2 males and 2 females?
Don't be weird about this, dude.
What?
Hey, fuck off. Fucking tell him.
Yeah, it was a joke. Seriously, the surveillance camera doesn't seem to work, so I'm just here to check it out.
Why are you checking with us that your management is poor? What do you know about surveillance cameras? We're not even going to sleep. We're just gathering to chat here, so hurry up and get out.
Is it really poor management always? In my vivid mind, I think that you must have done something to the camera. You know, right? If that is true, you're guilty of damaging the device.
What? Monokuma? Monokuma, who was using a usually strange way to speak. It became slightly different mood than usual, and then suddenly stopped as if it died. What? It stopped speaking. Monokuma, what are you doing? Hey, hold on. This is similar to back then. When? When Yuhara's execution was over, Mikiko Kurokawa went down the secret stairs saying that Monokuma stopped. Huh? Does that mean the school is still closed? What's wrong with it? It's not even a computer before crashing.
It might be something like that.
Oh, it's back.
What? My body's movements are getting dull. Oh no, it's not the movements that's dull. Whoa, it can't be. This is not at all Muv. My body doesn't move.
I think that's supposed to be Tsuruya.
11 seconds have passed. It seems that there is enough time to move. Not. What are you doing, Monokuma? Boo! Wait, the system is a little bit... The camera isn't the problem now. Gah. I'm gonna do a quick checkup now.
It's gone. What was that? Leave it alone, because we can't afford to worry about Monokuma. Also, I'd rather call it off for today. Yeah, but we haven't heard of the second fact that Rai-chan found out yet. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. As you may have seen before, Monokuma is slowly starting to notice the anomalies in my room. I'll come up with other measures soon, so go back for now. Let's do as Makaru suggests, guys. It's already late anyway, so we'll have to go to bed early for tomorrow.
Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to sleep much because of the story about my current memory loss. Well, I'll be going now.
She's looking at the bear again. Go. Get to bed and sleep. The switch is off now. Oh, the switch is in the bear? Is that it?
Right, but why a teddy bear?
Stop worrying and go to sleep already. Do you like teddy bears, Makaru? That's cute. And then we decided to go to bed at Makaru's proposal. Let's go back to my room. Okay, can I... I still cannot pause the fucking game! Ah! Okay. Well, I've been recording for almost 2 hours, so... what I'm going to do is we're going to end the episode here, for sure. I'm just gonna leave the game open, and, I'll try to look into it and see if I can figure out what the problem is, if this is, like, a normal thing. See if I can figure out how way to fix it, because this is really weird. But yeah, I'll do that, in between episodes. And then next time we'll come back and maybe finish Chapter 5, Daily Life, depending on how long it is, which I don't know how long it is, but that is definitely enough time for this episode, so I am just going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.